Welcome, chess enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating game from the 1999 Hugovens tournament. A clash of titans between Garry Kasparov, white, and Vaselin Topalov, black. Kasparov, at the peak of his powers, employs his trademark aggressive style against a strong opponent. Get ready for a thrilling ride filled with tactical intricacies and strategic depth. Let's break down this masterpiece move by move. The King's Pawn opening. A classic, symmetrical start. Both players aim for control of the center. Kasparov, as white, plays the standard opening move, and Topalov responds equally traditionally, setting the stage for a battle in the center. Both players develop their knights to control the center squares. White controls f3, a square black pieces would likely want to occupy. Black mirrored this by placing a knight to counter white's development and secure the center. This is an extremely common development. White develops another knight, further strengthening his center presence. Black, however, deviates slightly from the main line, preferring to control the kingside instead of immediately developing his other knight. This could indicate a preference for a more flexible and less theoretically rigid approach. White develops his bishop to e3, ready to control the long diagonal, often a key element in the open game. Black develops his light squared bishop, preparing for the typical development sequence. Kasparov brings his queen out early. This is a bit unusual, and might suggest a fast attacking approach or a plan to put pressure on the black queen side. Black solidifies his pawn structure in the center. White shores up his kingside pawn structure. Black challenges white by pushing his pawn to b5, showing an intention of attacking on the queen side. White develops the knight to a more active square. Black develops his second knight, preparing for action in the center. Kasparov sacrifices a bishop to attack the queen. A bold opening sacrifice by Kasparov, aiming to win material. Topalov accepts, and the position is immediately dynamic. Queen takes the bishop, winning material. Black develops the bishop, trying to avoid a position that will give white major advantage. White consolidates his position. Black pushes the e-pawn, intending to open the position to bring his rooks into the game. White castles on the queen side, a natural choice given the open position. Black develops his queen, aiming to put pressure on the white king side. Kasparov moves his king to a more secure position. Black continues to solidify his king side. White repositions his knight to prepare for an attack. Black castles queenside, mirroring white's earlier move and preparing for a potential attack. White moves his knight to a more active square, while black takes the pawn, opening up the position. White wins a pawn, while black's move opens the position even further, accelerating the tempo of the game. White moves his rook to a safer position. Black develops his knight, aiming to exert pressure on the white queen side. White repositioning the knight. Black moves his king to a safer position. White attacks. Black moves his bishop, a defensive maneuver. White develops his bishop, consolidating the initiative. Black pushes his pawn, aiming to challenge the white position and open files. White's queen attacks the king. Black is forced to move his king. White prepares for a major attack. Black pushes his pawn, challenging white. White attacks the knight. Black takes the knight. White wins a pawn. Black takes the pawn. White wins material again. Black takes the pawn, accepting the trade. White attacks the king. Black moves the king. White wins material, and the black king is in danger. Black moves the king. White attacks. Black moves the king. White keeps the attack going. Black takes the pawn. White attacks. Black defends his position. White wins material. Black attacks. White attacks the king. Black moves the king. White wins material. Black moves the king. White promotes the pawn. Black takes the pawn. White attacks. Black moves the king. White attacks. Black moves the king. White develops his bishop. Black moves his rook. White moves his rook. Black takes the rook. White takes the pawn. Black takes the pawn. White wins the rook. Black moves his rook. White attacks. Black moves his pawn. White attacks. Black moves his king. White pushes the pawn. Black pushes the pawn. White moves his king. Black moves his rook. White wins the game. A stunning display of attacking chess by Kasparov. He sacrificed early, maintained relentless pressure, and capitalized on Topalov's defensive weaknesses. This game highlights Kasparov's exceptional tactical vision and his ability to create and exploit imbalances. The ending was swift and decisive, showcasing Kasparov's mastery of the endgame. A true chess masterpiece.